Đạp đỡ ya đau cỏ bờ bầu đỡ cỏ đỡ đẹp với giật chẹp ba đo.
電磁石就站的聽咪別出聲。
Shiki, dacht Shiki.
阿弟，變單那個呢就是幾片。
All right. Hey ZeWei. Hey Fang. I'm back now. Sorry, I had to get in a call with some colleagues to figure out what we're gonna do about your whole situation over there.
Yeah, you know, it's okay.
And I also wanted to apologize to Fang for accidentally getting her dragged along with you. But obviously I don't speak Chinese, so I got one of my colleagues to help me. Oh, let me read this.
Oh no.
Say needed bangzu.
不客气。
Oh, good. I think she understood me. If it's not in Punjabi or English, my mouth.
Hello. I am joining the call. I hope you don't mind me phoning in.
Oh my God. Mr. Lagani, hello. One moment. Okay, there we go. I had my camera on the whole time, I promise.
Don't
What are
worry.
you doing in this call? I thought you had gone missing or something.
No. I am calling because I heard some of our writers team members are in a bit of a tough spot, and I wanted to see what I could do to help them.
So, ZeWei, why don't you tell my boss here what's going on?
Okay. Hi, Mr. Lagati.
Oh, no. Call me Ishaan.
Hi, Ishaan. So Fang and I were in a portal heading back to Lagati Portal's HQ. There was some kind of interception. It ended up sending us to Dimension 66A instead, and now we've been switching back and forth between the present and the future.
That is worrying.
Yeah.
Can you show me?
I can't really control it very well, but sometimes I can. Yeah, like that. How do I get it back? Okay. Oh, I'm in here now.
I did not see it, but it almost looked like you clipped through the wall or something.
Yeah, I know, right?
Have you gone to Dimension 28, perchance?
No, they haven't. But I'm getting geared up to send them there in a few minutes.
That is good to hear. I think that is the best place for you to go. I hear that they have been going research on time travel, but now I can't stay for very long. I do have to go. Okay, goodbye, Zoe. And Fang. Oh, I learned a word in Chinese today. What was it? Oh, ni hao. That means hello. Yes?
I thought you had to go.
Oh, yes. I do. Goodbye.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
I see. That was my first time meeting him.
Yeah, he doesn't normally pop into meetings randomly, though. Well, I guess my camera's just on now. Sorry. We should get you over to 28L. I'm getting the portal up now.
Danny, shouldn't we check on Terea first? And don't you think we should do this while we're not in someone's house? Danny, please give us more of a warning next time.
Well, I did. I told you I was getting the portal up.
Whatever. Can I see, any documents you have in this language?
No. I mean, well, it's complicated, right? Because the documentation is all in Punjabi.
Oh.
Yeah, so I can't seem to get my translator working.
Oh,
really, so...
okay. I mean,
这是ZeWei 吗？
you can read Punjabi though, right?
yeah,
I guess
yeah,
you could
yeah.
just read stuff out to me.
Yeah, that was my plan. A couple of these you can read, though, like those phonetic symbols or whatever. I will need your help with those. I already took some screenshots.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. If it's all right, I'm gonna make my own version of these tables to make explaining stuff to the audience here a little easier. I know it'd be impractical to put this romanization through the whole document though, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna remember those.
Yeah, I figured it's fine. What is this, bro?
I'm not sure. It's apparently like a retroflex, but the other way around.
What? Like you're curling your tongue downward and pronouncing a consonant like that?
I can't do it.
Oh boy. Okay.
And I had a question for you. What is this one?
Oh, that's linguolabial. It basically just means it's a normal B, except instead of using your bottom lip, you use your tongue. It might be kind of hard to hear the difference if you're not used to it. So we've got ba, ra, da, ra, da, ra, I'm just gonna do da, ya, ga, wa, ka, and Okay, whew. That's gonna take some getting used to. But I can probably approximate these sounds to more familiar ones and still be understood.
Right,
So.
okay. So regarding the
Huh? Danny? Fang?
嗨，我还在这儿。
Oh, is this the future?
这里是未来吗？
应该是吧。
a lot of trouble with them because I just don't know half of these symbols.
Sorry, Danny. Well, what are we talking about?
The vowels. I just sent you an image of them.
We got E, U, A, and A, and those are easy, but
Are they bad?
No, they're fine. I'm just gonna have some trouble with them. Those central vowels sound so similar to each other to me.
Yeah, so it gets worse.
Tones plus creaky voice. Okay. Controlling the voice quality is gonna be hard for me, but the tones aren't too bad. And what is this extra voicedness? Aren't vowels like already voiced normally?
I don't know. Yeah, the document just says you'll know it when you hear it.
Gotcha.
And then the last thing about these vowels.
There's more?
Yeah, apparently they can like combine with each other with nearly no rules. So all of these are valid syllables.
Oh, wow, that's fun. And you're gonna be able to pronounce these when I need you to.
I'm gonna try and pronounce them. You might need to be patient with me. I've always been really bad at that.
Well, just know I might need it.
I know, yeah, I'm gonna try. And onto the grammar, it says here the order of the words in a sentence is like subject, verb, object, with adjectives going before nouns.
Oh, that's the same as English. Okay, great. That makes things easy.
Yeah, it actually mentions that a lot of sentences basically map one-to-one with English grammar.
Wait, really? That's a little weird. Are you sure that... Uh-oh.
Don't say that. I wish I could talk to you.
Ta chào bảo à, ya cho bé cấp tập bờ, tiếp nhận được quẻ đẹp cấp chào bé, để giúp chụp
chấp bài. Nó đi ra đâu vậy ya bảo cao đó.
Vậy, wow, đẹp nữa,
Okay, okay, now give the camera back. Oh, could you head it
Con
that
đi,
way?
đâu đi đi bạn chủ.
Bà quý quả giúp dạy ra cậu bà có đồ đi được.
Thank you. Danny, how do we say thank
I'm
you?
working on it. All right. I've got it. But I need to figure out how to pronounce this now.
Forget the thank you. That's something, anything?
No, but you should say. Thank you is Oh, I was too late, wasn't I?
Oh, whoa.
Quả bà quả giúp ra bà khó chút chụp họp, tôi im một bà giờ tới dạ. Cái gì tôi đã ở đây làm chút.
Danny, what are they saying?
I can't tell you.
Wow, đừng có chưa được, đừng có đáng thì lại tự tí, quay chờ phức cỏ đâu.
I think they said something about learning a language. So if I heard that correctly, I think you're gonna say a duh.
Duh?
Ta cần biết. Sẽ có ra được đâu, ta chưa được khó, chưa được gặp được cả đó. Để thử, để thì còn đi đâu đâu, bà đã biết ba cái từ. Anh xem, một chỗ đã đem qua đi sẽ đi bà đấy, chỉ được tự bà đã đi được.
Hello, Fong and I are currently being housed in a temple of some kind, and I want to confirm that we're totally safe, they're taking good care of us, and kind of treating us like royalty. It's really weird. Honestly, it's kind of creepy, because they have like paintings of me everywhere. Also, they look kind of like poison dart frog tadpole fish things, so I'm pretty sure touching them would be a very, very bad idea. Thankfully, they seem rather aware of that because they haven't touched us.
Yeah, that's a good point. So the document here says that the skin has probably got, let's see, a deadly alkaloid toxin.
What? You didn't tell me that earlier?
Well, I meant to. Just don't touch them.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
So, we're here with someone named... Okay, get this right. Go seems to be like the leader of these people, and even though I was already trying to learn their language, which I figured out now is called Bābbe, it seems that Go was very interested in learning English from me.
No, I speak English.
We haven't gotten far past the basic sounds yet. To be fair though, I had a head start with Danny's document. These guys seem very smart.
A, D, B, G,
No, I promise they really are. Like, so much of their language revolves around how intelligent something is. If you've heard of something called an animacy hierarchy in linguistics, that's basically what this is, with a couple subtle differences. And for those of you who have no clue what I'm talking about, don't worry, I'll be explaining it. So, as I've learned now from Go, every noun in Bābbe is classified under a certain perceived level of intelligence. These first three are pretty easy to understand. Tier 1 is reserved for very smart people, elders, supercomputers. Tier 2 is the average person or computer. Tier 3 is generally used for like children and simple kind of computers like calculators. And then the bottom half is where things get less concrete. From what I can understand, Tier 4 nouns are like things that convey information directly but can't necessarily talk back or conversate. This is like a book, a map, a clock, lots of animals, I think some parts of the body as well. And then Tier 5 is stuff that conveys information, quote, indirectly. This one's the weirdest one, I think. It's mostly natural stuff like rocks and trees, but also bandages? It seems the logic here is it's like stuff that can be scientifically studied to gain more information about it. I'm not sure about the bandages though. And then the bottom tier is primarily artificial objects that, while mostly made from the natural stuff, is considered less desirable to research, I guess. So, similar to how Spanish adjectives and articles change depending on the gender of the noun, Bābbe changes these based on the perceived intelligence of that noun. Though unlike Spanish, not only are there 6 of them, but as you can probably tell, it's not as simple as just changing the vowel at the end to match with the one in the noun. You have to take the inflected form and add a suffix according to this chart. Go says that small is an A-class, hypervoiced adjective of type 3, so its final vowels would be these and they'd take these tones. And getting these specific vowels and tones right is very important because according to Go, using the wrong one could entirely flip the meaning of a sentence. So even though, okay, whatever. So I understand what Danny was getting at when he said lots of sentences have grammar one-to-one with English, but it's kind of not getting the whole picture. Also, that claim entirely breaks down when you throw the word be into the mix. That's because in every sentence, it's grammatically assumed that something of a higher intelligence would be doing a thing to something of a lower intelligence. If that's not the case, they put be in front of the verb to signify that this is an inversion of the norm. But it doesn't just have to go on the verb. Depending on where you put it, you can get subtle differences in emphasis, like the small person is taught by a bird, or a bird is what teaches the small... Oh. Okay, we're back. Okay, so yeah, I'm slowly getting better at like understanding their grammar and stuff. Honestly, the quicker I can start truly conversating with them, the quicker I can get any information on how to fix our time issue, as well as some weird prophecy that I'm apparently a part of. I'll check back with you guys later. Danny, you got that whole thing, right?
Yep, sure did.
Cool.
你没事吧？
我对不起，我只是有点不舒服。
没事的。不，我去问看看他们能不能够帮你。
Okay, how would I say this to Go? Danny, do you have a word in your dictionary that means like bring? I want to say something like, she needs a bed, can you bring her there? You know?
Yeah, I think so. Let me get it for you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, try something like, oh god, I might mispronounce this. Whip? Something like that.
All right. Yep, Go. Bà đó kìa bọ. Whip bà whip.
Phải, đưa để chọn chơi được. Chạy ra ở đây rồi, chờ biết bà.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, I'm back. Did they understand it?
Yeah, I think they did.
他们要带你去哪里谈一下？
是相机。
没事的，休息一下吧。
好吧，谢谢。
Oh, oops, she left the camera. Oh, maybe I can balance it in like this thing. Oh, nice. Okay. Fong is getting some much needed rest right now, but I've got the camera propped up on this, Actually, I don't know what this is. It looks like some kind of furniture. Anyways, yep, bảo cắt đâu, yeah, bảo.
Ở đâu là California Spy Dip and kêu trai chu pi chu.
Hello! Oh, that's cute. ZeWei, weren't you worried about the dimensions learning English?
I know. They're constantly pestering me about it though. Plus, they're smart enough to like hear my conversations with you and pick up words, so I can't really stop it.
You can't even stop it.
Oh, I see. Do they even know what that means? Are they just repeating it?
I don't know.
You đưa đâu?
Yeah, I think they're just repeating it. I wanted to ask you, have you talked to them about the time thing yet?
As far as I know, I haven't really gotten far enough in their language to be able to like talk with them about it. But as you may have noticed, they've been calling me the which means I don't really know what it means. It seems to have something to do with changing and time, I think, which has been strangely accurate as of late. So, I don't know, given all the paintings, maybe they already know what's going on?
If you could, try and get there with the language as quickly as possible then, right?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Have you gotten anywhere?
Yeah, I did, and it's really cool.
Oh god, maybe I shouldn't have asked.
So it's like conjunctions, but they're also kind of pronouns. So if I say, the fox isn't here because she is sick, I can use a version of the word because that tells us we're talking about the same subject in both parts of the sentence. So I can entirely drop this pronoun here and still preserve that meaning. But if instead I said, the fox isn't here because I said I want her to rest, I'd use a different word for because that signifies the subject in the second part of the sentence, I, is different than the fox. The pronoun ya, meaning I, isn't ever written here. Linguists would probably best classify this system under something called switch reference, or at least some type of it. So Bābbe has 3 different words for every conjunction, 1 indicating that the subject is the same, and 2 indicating that it's different. Which one of those you use depends on the intelligence level of the second subject in relation to the first. Oh, okay. Cool, we're back. So this might seem like a weird niche thing to do, but it speeds up communication quite significantly, and these guys are smart enough to be able to keep track of subjects switching back and forth in a whole conversation without needing to specify it. They effectively act like pronouns here. I mean, you can even put adjectives in front of them. And they pop up everywhere. Like, there are 2 more in this sentence alone that I didn't even mention. They turn teach into to teach, video into my video, and she's okay into is she okay?
Okay.
So that's the main thing I've been learning in the past hour while Fong is out. Wait, Danny, are you there?
Yes, I was paying attention.
Sorry if it's a little boring. I just want to make sure everything is documented.
No, I understand.
Especially after everything that happened in 66A. I'm a little worried about this language getting lost because of me.
You're too hard on yourself. I'm sure the future of this language isn't too different.
Well...
What? What have you been seeing?
Nothing. It's just nothing.
Oh, you can tell me.
No, I mean, it's empty.
Oh.
There's nothing there. It's really weird.
Yeah, okay. Well, how about you keep figuring out that language so you can talk to them about the time travel stuff?
Yeah, you're right. I'll call you back later.
Ai cài bà cây cha.
Time travel. I figured out how to talk to them about it.
Oh, nice. I assume you got more language stuff too?
Yeah, I do, if you don't mind.
No, not at all. Go ahead.
Okay, so these guys do have time travel, but so far their technology only lets them go to the past and only a couple years max. I'm not sure how it works. I'm not a scientist by any means. All I know is that they have that technology and use it semi-frequently for research. They also can't use it too often on one person because it's supposedly not good for your brain or something. I don't know. Because of that though, I'm not sure how they'll be able to help me and Fong unless I could potentially go back in time to right before the interception happened, which would require me to go back to... I don't know how I feel about that. And I also don't know if me being in the future at the same time would affect it at all, because from what I understand, them going to the past kind of splits the timeline or something, which, well, it sounds messy given my current situation.
Yeah, you've been less scattered. Have you been going to the future less?
Yeah, I think so. I'm kind of getting the hang of controlling it.
Oh, well, maybe it's an asset then, I don't know.
Yeah, true.
And since you're seeing the future and you said there's nothing there in this dimension, well, I don't know, maybe you can, like, save them or something from disaster.
Disaster? I mean, yeah, I guess I don't know what else would have caused that empty void. It's really concerning, though.
Really concerning.
They don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
But what they do know is their language, right? So let's talk about that. Cheer you up some.
Okay, I can't turn that down. The time travel does lead to some interesting tense stuff happening with their verbs.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Okay, so first, actually, I should mention that since it comes up so much and is vital for telling words apart, I figured out how to adjust a setting on my mic so I can get something sounding kind of like that extra voicedness thing. So now I can distinguish between word pairs like ba and ba when I'm speaking.
Oh gosh, that scared me.
Yeah, anyways, Go taught me that verbs have 2 different forms. You use one of them if the sentence has an object and the other if it doesn't. In the past, every sentence had an object, but they usually used a meaningless dummy pronoun where there didn't really need to be one there. So over time, lots of verbs merged with that meaningless pronoun and now they have 2 different forms.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, wait a second. These words sound very similar. Go.
Bà biết ya, đổi bờ, rồi tao ao giờ.
Oh no, this is bad.
What? Oh no, what's the other?
Cái đó giờ thì thôi chơi đùa, nghe bên đâu kìa còi biểu à ta.
今天白志伟来
方，你在哪儿？
追你啊！我不知道，我看到一台灰色的大机器。
Interesting.
Ta không có quỷ quay ở địa đâu.
Okay, inflection tables, vowels, tones, which one is it? Yeah.
Cá.
Okay, Danny, while they're getting the cameras up, do you have the word machine in your vocab list?
Why? What's going on?
I'll tell you in a minute. Just find machine.
Okay. I've got it right here. It's extra voicing.
Okay, body good,
Wait.
Bābbe.
我咪被話邊，即係叫富包比較惡。
Hey, we're on our way to get Fang. This is like a subway. Even though these guys can float, I guess they have to charge that. So this is a way for them to travel a longer distance without wasting too much battery? I don't know if that's the right word. This ride won't be too long, but in the meantime...
Hey, ZeWei, these guys have time travel. Why don't you just go back in time so you can get her?
I thought about it too. But Goat said me going back in time might mess things up even more for us. I asked Fang about it too. We both don't want to risk it. Plus, I'll be there in a minute.
Okay.
I guess since I have a minute, regarding that tense stuff, they have this metaphor of the past being slower and the future being faster, which, yeah, I guess it makes sense. Naturally, with advancements in technology and life in general, things can feel faster over time. So this is the basis of their tense system. Teaching is jiao, and the past tense adds the word meaning slow. The future, okay, that one's slightly more complicated. In order to make a sentence in the future tense, they take the adjective yi, which is a way to say fast, and inflect it based on the intelligence of the subject. So we have ya jiao, and ya jiao. Okay, that's the simple stuff. So tenses can also be relative. Think about the sentence, I had taught them. Here we're referring to a particular point in time in the past after the teaching occurred. Bābbe has a word for that. Or perhaps, I will have taught them. This is referring to a particular point in time in the future before which the teaching would have occurred. Bābbe has a word for that. Actually, it has two. The other is a more recent addition and used in relation to their time travel. So we have one set of tense markers, which are the normal stuff, and then another which refers to a timeline different to our own that the speaker has experienced. But those aren't the only timelines to exist, of course. If you want to refer to a theoretical timeline that inevitably does exist but you haven't experienced, you'd use these markers instead. Linguistically, I think these new additions are super interesting, not just because they're tenses relative to an alternate timeline, but instead, where these markers originally came from. It seems that Bābbe speakers repurposed lots of these switch-referencey conjunction pronouns, specifically the ones for a different subject of equal class, and tacked them on before the verb. They can now modify the action to show it's being done in a familiar but ultimately different timeline to our own. This is weird, and it took a bit for me to wrap my head around it. But when I looked into these words further, it started to make a little more sense. The marker da is normally used for sentences where the subject is different but of equal intelligence, and the action is happening simultaneous to the other part of the sentence. So naturally, it marks the present tense in an alternate timeline. The word marks a different but equal subject with an action happening in sequence after the other part of the sentence. So in turn, it marks the future tense in an alternate timeline. Though I must say, things got more complicated when I realized that since they're modifying the verb and not acting as basically pronouns like they usually do, these will often occur right next to other ones which are doing their job as normal. So sentences can be filled with conjunctions, all serving different purposes. I guess the strict word order and context is enough to make all of these roles distinguishable from each other.
You've got me scratching my head over here, you know.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm just glad I didn't have to speak this.
I get it. I enjoy it. It's not for everyone though. It's definitely been easier now that I can toggle this mic setting, though I will still need your help with the vocabulary in that document.
I know. Right, it's fine.
Yeah.
Huh? Where is she? Danny, how do you say machine again? Correctly this time?
I'm sorry. Let me look.
Whoa. To preserve our voice.
It's
English?
It's with the frog croaking thingy.
Oh, that's not what you said before.
Sorry.
Good. Oh, yeah.
Why? Yeah, yeah.
Danny, can't you just put up a portal where she is?
I can't, you know this. It's connected to the location of your camera.
方，你听得到我吗？方，
She's not there.
有個呢啲也冇巴咯。Tapi dapat dapat dia kêu gitu.
đã qua cầu à ba?
Bố bà bé qua gì? Đâu cái gọi biết đâu cái vào ba đeo gì từ. Và ta đã cậu chỉ cái gì? Để cho cậu bao bà đại cả.
The kid. And I got touched in the subway. Bà đã giả đợi được.
Chứ đó gì? Wow, we got đó.
Dạ đã. Tao bảo dạy bị kêu cái we có giáo đi the Hi, I'm back in the subway. We're actually headed toward the time machine now. I admit I'm starting to not feel well. This ride is definitely longer, so I'm gonna try and distract myself. Especially if something goes wrong, this might be the last chance I got to document stuff. So, yeah. that chart familiar telling you which tones and vowels to use for adjectives? Yeah, this apparently isn't the whole thing. There's an extra section of it used for special adjectives. That's what Go called them, at least. In reality, I'm pretty sure they're just acting like prepositions in English, though it turns out some... Really? For how long?
I don't know.
I don't feel right. Danny, I don't know how much time I have.
Yeah, I know. I told you I can try to get you back to HQ, but you'd probably be leaving Fang behind.
No, I don't want that.
Well, I don't know what to tell you other than you've got to keep on with it.
I can clip out of here.
You can what?
1 second. All right, move a little bit to the right, out of the train. Okay. All right, Danny, I'm outside of the train right now. I'm walking toward what's probably an emergency exit.
You're crazy. Oh my god. Do you even know where you're going?
Nope, but I'm gonna need you to help me and make sure you're pronouncing it right.
Fine. What am I getting for you?
Numbers. I need numbers and times. Is there anything like conversion to minutes and hours?
Okay, let me look. I do see something. It's like... Yeah, it looks like one is around 14.4 minutes.
Okay, that'll work. 19. I need 19.
Gotcha. So you're trying to say 19 theaters?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to try and pronounce this. Tones are hard.
I thought you speak Punjabi. That has tones.
Well, right. Well, I don't know. It's different.
Oh, come on.
I'm trying my hardest over here, okay? This whole situation is very complicated, and I don't know how to explain to you how much...
I know. I'm in a bit of a situation. And by a bit, I mean I'm walking through an emergency exit of a subway in a dimension inhabited by floating poisonous tadpoles, and I desperately need to tell them to send me back in time.
I know. So, I'm going to try and pronounce this. I'm going to do it as quickly and thoroughly as I can. So, it's 19 is the same word twice, but the first one has the up-down tone and the other's the low tone. They both have that extra voicing. The vowel is the but the different one. And then there's the oo at the end. So it'd be like bow. And then the other word, it's the click. The one that's kind of like a retroflex. There's a y and the vowel with the high tone, and then there's the same weird retroflex, but not a click, and then the vowel with a rising tone. So and the last syllable has extra voicing too. Bow theater. Gonna try and pronounce them. You might need to be patient with me. I've always been really bad at that.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'll be patient.
Whew. Okay.
Wow, Bill đồ đâu thế trời?
Dạ. Ta bảo dạ quý giúp vậy đầu tư bởi bài tự dạy ya ba có pa da ya dạy giờ ba gần.
What? ZeWei, you can speak this language already?
Yeah, it's complicated. I'll tell you later.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of languages.
中文也有，分秒必争。
我咋没看到? There's text in English and Chinese, and they mean different stuff? Do all these get put together to say something?
Oh, that'd be interesting. Maybe this is how you fix the future?
Huh?
Because you just told me there was nothing there.
Yeah.
And you don't know why they have all these paintings of you.
No, but it's still creepy. Geo told me that some of these paintings are like 1,000 years old. They mentioned it was originally from an ancient prophet named but that's all they know. Apparently I'm supposed to help them, but they don't actually know what the prophecy says. They never have.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Well, I think we're gonna have to figure out what this says. Danny, do you know any of these languages from your work at LP? Geo doesn't recognize them.
No, not really. I mean, I'll send a screenshot over the main channels at work to see if anyone recognizes them.
Okay.
But for now, I've got nothing.
I guess we're just gonna have to start going in blind.
What?
I've been worried about Legati portals and its influence in other dimensions, but I also see that like there's something bigger happening that I'm apparently a part of. So maybe we can just be careful with it. Just, focus on documenting their language.
Are you really suggesting just going to random dimensions until you find one that matches one of these?
Yeah, I guess I am.
This will be fun then.
No, not here. Oh. Ooh. Come on. Ah! Oh. Ah! No, definitely not here. Wow. Oh, hey, this one looks familiar.
Okay, I have left the call now. You can keep interrogate me. What? I only speak English and Punjabi in my daily life. No. As I have told you, I have not told you a single lie. Nor do I plan to. It is your choice whether you would like to believe me. Including the fact that I left the call. But I did not mention that the camera was still running and has been recording you. Gotcha.